Yes, thank you. Turning back to the crime beat for a moment, the man accused of choking another man to death at an O'Reilly Auto Parts store in Kansas City, Kansas, has learned he will spend almost 5 years in prison.
Now, this comes after a jury found Carl Kempinen guilty of involuntary manslaughter. In September 2023, Kempinen was a manager at O'Reilly Auto Parts. He confronted Diamond Steen for stealing, and he began to choke Steen, who died as a result. KSHB 41 reporter Alyssa Jackson in the courtroom for today's sentencing and shares voices from both sides of this case.
It was nearly 2 years ago that Carl Kempinen choked a man to death who he suspected of stealing. In the prosecuting attorney's words, there's a reason in the criminal justice system why you can't take justice into your own hands. What if you're wrong? Families stood side by side with their attorney after celebrating Kempinen getting prison time for involuntary manslaughter.
We are pleased with what happened today in the criminal case and hope that Mr. Kempinen finds some remorse in his heart.
Diamond Steen was 23 years old when he was killed. His daughter here wasn't born yet. Cameras were not allowed in the courtroom to show the hearing. Steen's family asked the judge for the max sentence. His grandmother saying, quote, "Those left behind are the ones serving a life sentence." Steen's aunt said in her statement, his kids have trouble sleeping at night because they don't want to forget their father. You, referencing Carl Kempinen, are not the man you've painted yourself to be. The prosecuting attorney drove that point in his final remarks, sharing posts that remain on Kempinen's social media with racist undertones. Kempinen's Facebook calls Steen and the man shopping with him, quote, gang members, saying the DA was woke and pressured by Black Lives Matter activists to charge him. I caught Kempinen coming to court. He had a few words.
Do you have any regrets for the day of what happened?
Oh my gosh, of course. Are you kidding? Yeah. No, it's terrible. It was a terrible accident, so.
When you say it's terrible in an accident, what do you mean by that?
Well, like I said, I'm not going to be able to make any statements or anything.
The prosecuting attorney said in court, Kempinen turned a misdemeanor theft into murder. He left court in handcuffs after hoping he'd get off on probation, instead getting the standard range of punishment for his crime.
It is some solace to know that there will be some punitive measure paid by Mr. Kempinen for his actions.
Steen's family had tears of joy, leaving with their next step being civil litigation. Alyssa Jackson, KSHB 41 News.